The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's
Indianapolis at the 2K Sports pregame show. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. Now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Young.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the 3 slot. And for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Right, just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
Levine kicks to Porter. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the pass to Markkanen. The putback, and Porter putting it right back in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. Porter against Oladipo. White. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Carter outside. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Clark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic.
Yes.
Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
Now, here's Satoransky. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. It's stolen by Oladipo. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Turner leading the charge. Satoransky against Brogdon. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at Indiana. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, Chicago, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
The Bulls leading by 7. Carter, the pass to Porter. To the middle, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Here's Warren. It's not going to go for him, so the Bulls will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Basket counts.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Oladipo, left side. They need this one. Markkanen pulls it in. Levine feeling it out a bit. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bulls lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Valentine. He's out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the 5.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Passes it to Sampson. Fires from deep. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. Here's McDermott. Chris Dunn making his last shot. The shot by McConnell, no good. McDermott with the double team. Cornette passes to Dunn. Over McConnell. Second chance shot. Pass to Hutchison. Dunn outside. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Dunn's got 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Holiday finds McDermott. Indiana moving the ball around. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The Pacers making a change here. Sumner's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Shaquille Harris comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach. Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Here's Sampson after the Bulls pick up 2. 1:52 left here in the second.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Valentine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Valentine passes to Cornette, and it's good, 2 points. Cornette's got 4 this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Sumner. He feeds it to Holiday. Now White inside, and it's Young finishing it off.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And Young comes over to help. Here's Bitadze to the wing right side. Sumner kicks to Holiday. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. McConnell with it. Wide on him. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball.
And so it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half, Chicago was looking great right away. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Chris Dunn getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Greg, you talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Pacers trail by 21. And Oladipo, here we go. And finished off by Oladipo.
Oladipo skying through the air. I love seeing that. Has great speed and uses that as a launching pad towards the hoop.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And then Oladipo with the jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's White. The rebound by Holiday.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
There's the feed to Warren. To the paint, Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Indiana. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. And Levine, here we go. Up and in on the layup. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Brogdon. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Back to Brogdon. Count it. Brogdon's got his second bucket of the night. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific. It's Brogdon on the wing. Fires for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pacers trail by 15. Warren finds Brogdon. And Turner throws it down.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Carter, the pass to Markkanen. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hutchison, and he dunks it down.
And Markkanen, the big fella.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. McConnell's scanning the floor. Right wing. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot by Harrison, no good. It's tipped. Outside Turner. Here's McConnell on target from 13 feet.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Young, Harrison out there with Porter. Then it's White, and it's Dunn in at the point guard position. Here's Sumner, and the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Carter's checked in. The Bulls leading by 17. Pass to White. Over Holiday, and it's White missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Oladipo right side. Right at the free throw line. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and Turner paying off because he's been persistent, decimating the defense with his bounce.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Indiana. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Edmund Sumner. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen comes in for Harrison, and Levine subbed in for Dunn. Here's Oladipo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Porter looking it over. Good on the 13-footer. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And you got to honor that mid-range J from Porter. Over time, he has really improved that shot.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now the pass to Holiday. No good on the 3.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Levine, and no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Warren, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Levine for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Relentless in his attack, Zach LaVine. Once he gets into a rhythm, man, what a scorer this guy is.
Here's Holiday. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Holiday's got his first basket of the night.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Levine up top, guarded by Holiday. And then Carter with the jam.
Boy, a terrific find. LaVine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Passes it to Warren. All alone. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And White kicks to Carter. In the corner, it's Levine. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, I like seeing LaVine, guys, waste no time firing away. I think his decision-making and shot selection and passing getting better.
Outside Holiday. Traps in the tray. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Levine against Holiday. Down low. Here's Markkanen. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Pass to Oladipo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Done outside. McDermott with it. He gets it in there.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
To the middle. Cornette passes to Gafford. Second shot opportunity. Here's Hutchison. The tray. Drills it from outside.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome to a special edition of 2K TV.
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
And just about to get underway as the starting five.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Well,
we welcome you to... Hey, Dave. Well, talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Magic. They're holding the edge for the last playoffs. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, the Bulls, 3 spots below.
And, you know, for the Bulls, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
and have their work cut out in the offseason. The status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overhaul.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Chris, as we wind toward the end of the regular season, you noticed as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing.
I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves the game, from Adam Silver down to someone at the concession stands at the arena, how it really is a community and a family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York and Detroit and other places supported not only us in Sacramento, but their home teams, and just seeing how passionate everyone in the business of basketball, how passionate they are, and that's just something awesome to be a part of.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Vucevic.
This is the intensity Carter Jr. brings. I mean, he's a guy who really gets after it and tries to annoy shooters.
White the pass to Levine. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Levine. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Young.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
And the main strength of Porter's game, the rangy swingman takes pleasure in shutting guys down.
And good that time.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Hey, look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved in looking for his shot.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Done outside. Back to Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Gordon finds Ross. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Pass to Satoransky. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Deep 2 from Ross. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic. Pass to Satoransky. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Count that one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Shot to stop the run, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Augustine. 6 points for Vucevic.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Now here's Fournier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. Some changes for Chicago. Denzel Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Cam Birch comes in for Gordon. Fultz, he's checked in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Now here's Valentine. And Bamba pulls it down.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Ross. Yes, that goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Valentine. Carter Williams covering. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So on the floor for Orlando, Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Birch in at the 4 slot. Pocket 2. And Cornette gets it to go. The Magic trail by 5. Fultz with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
Offensive rebound, and he gets the bucket. Birch has got his first bucket of the night.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance.
What unselfishness from the young guard done. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylan to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong there.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And that one drops for him. And now a 7-point Bulls lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Scooped up. Off target at the rim.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Valentine passes to Dunn, and the shot goes in. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
Tries to save it out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And checking out the numbers here for Harrison. How his last 10 games have gone. 12th in steals. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake. Levine deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handles.
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, there's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Gordon comes in for Cam Birch. Evan Fournier's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And LaVine, here we go. Good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Vucevic down low. Defended by Carter. Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The Magic shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. LaVine wide open. And the Bulls another 3.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Vucevic finds Fournier. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Vucevic. Stolen by Markkanen. One-on-one here. And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchison's got his first basket of the night.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the paint, Porter with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Markkanen's got the ball. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
And so it's Zach LaVine making... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. NBA, Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that'll do it for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Carter are up front. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
And again, Chicago turns it over. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. Down by 15. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Vucevic against Carter. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Ennis. And it's off from three-point range. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's stolen by Carter. LaVine with it. Defended now by Fournier. Fournier against LaVine. Outside Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter. Another shot. Rebound by Ennis.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Here's Fournier. Got a hand on it.
Well, step in the right direction. Marketing must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
Carter finds Porter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Out to White. Levine dishes to Markkanen. The alley-oop, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing Levine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
Augustine with it, now defended by Levine. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Stolen by Levine. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. White the pass to Carter. Now Markkanen. Vucevic defending. Outside Levine. Lets it go from deep. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. Fournier into the lane. Good on the shot.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Levine against Fournier. There's the triple. Again, Levine missing.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break. Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
To the middle. Here's Carter. Hands it from short range. And the Bulls lead by 19.
He moves well without the ball. Carter Jr. positions himself well for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
So both teams making some changes here. Bamba finds Ross. The baseline J. Good as the jump shot falls. Ross has got his second bucket.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should. He's solid from that in-between there.
Passes to Satoransky. Here's Hutchison. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. This time's checked in for Chicago. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Kem Birch. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Now the dish to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's now 7 points for Aaron Gordon. Dunn looking over the floor. Young outside. Gets it off. Off the mark. And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Orlando, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Fournier in at the 3. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too long. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Now here's Ross. He kicks it to Fultz. And so Orlando again turning it over. Chicago leading by 14. Dunn outside. And the pass to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Hutchison passes to Markkanen. Here's Satoransky. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Dependable when it comes to sharing the wealth. Folks, he's skilled at getting it to his guys.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Over in the corner, Fultz tries a three. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ross against Dunn. Here's Carter. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gordon. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dunn against Ross. Dunn passes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Hutchison. The offensive rebound goes back up. And then Carter with the jam.
With noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
Pass to Ross. Pass to Fultz. Inside. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fultz. 14 points for Vucevic.
Wow, solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Here's Dunn. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. From 12 feet out. Carter pulls it in. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The Magic trail by 15. Ross kicks to Fournier. Takes a 3. It's good from long range.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
It's stolen by Fultz. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 7 points for the quarter.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Passes it to Satoransky. Kicks it to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Satoransky. And just miss after miss right now. Right side, Gordon. The pass to Fultz. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Vucevic, the pass to Gordon. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. trying to get open is Carter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Pass to Satoransky. The shot. And it's Carter missing. For three, Fournier. And again, it's the Magic from deep. Shot from the inbound. No good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. body fluid, and goaltend.
The Pacers looking like they could walk straight off the bus. And well, Aaron Gordon, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3. What great athleticism with both these teams. I mean, every move so graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor could have the potential highlight reel.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now, make no mistake.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. It's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Turner. Changes up. Here's Warren. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. T.J. Warren's been there a time or two.
Gordon. The rebound by Brogdon.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Oladipo misses. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. For 3, Fournier. That one, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
The shot by Turner, no good. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Gordon penetrating. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Here's Warren. He can't hit that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. It's tipped. Stolen by Warren. Now the Pacers moving it up. Warren with the ball. Here's Brogdon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. In third, the Pacers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
He had a nice open look right there.
I think Aaron Gordon has turned himself into a reliable offensive option every trip up the floor.
13 feet away. The putback, and Turner stays with it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Vucevic with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Down low, here's Augustine. It's good, the assist that time for Menace.
Well, I know he's in his 3rd decade, but DJ Augustine still has a second gear. So dangerous in the open floor.
And this Pacers franchise, 6 ABA championships, but none so far in the NBA.
Well, Greg, they haven't been there very much, right? Their only finals trip came back in 2000. It took a Lakers squad led by Shaq and Kobe to 6 games. But ever since, they've been chomping at the bit to try to get back.
And it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
For the Magic, Ken Burch is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Ennis, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Then for the Pacers, Justin Holiday's checked in for Oladipo, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Vucevic trying to get open. Second chance shot. And Holiday kicks to McConnell. Clock at 6. Passes it to Warren. Over Ross. And the shot by Warren, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, when Markelle Fultz is hitting jump shots, look out. It gives energy to the entire team.
Now here's McDermott. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The dish to Holiday. Now here's McConnell, guarded by Fultz. Back to Holiday. Looking for Warren. He gets it there. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 1. 2K. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We got T.J. McConnell, and it's Sumner in at the 2 spot.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Feeds it to Sampson. Holiday, the pass to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Sampson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best. Oh, please.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Ross dishes to Carter Williams. Ross kicks to Bamba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But Doris, you look at Mo Bamba, he appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
Outside Holiday. From the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. It's stolen. Here's Sumner. Guarded by Fultz. Holiday banked in off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Birch, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Here's Sumner, pass to Bitadze. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
At the tip, it's good on the putback. Birch has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Holiday dishes to Holiday. From deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic trail by 9. Fultz kicks to Bamba. There's the pass to Ross. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Pass to Bitadze. Shoots from the elbow. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against 2 of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant says, no sir, I'm getting another championship.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ken Birch. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
With the Indiana Pacers, you know you're a small market team, and it's led to a little bit of a shuffle personnel-wise. What's incredible, they continue to put a competitive product on the floor year in and year out.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. And this comes in for Terrence Ross. And Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Doris, you're right. The Pacers have made the playoffs 8 of the last 9 seasons. Remarkable consistency.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kev. It starts at the top and sort of trickles down from ownership to the front office down to the head coach. This is a solid operation through and through.
Left side, Turner. Brogdon outside. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Now here's Ennis. Tight defense on him. This is to Augustine. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here is Augustine. He's covered by McConnell. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Oladipo. Rebound by Ennis.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And so it's Indiana ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Vucevic to the pass to Fournier. From 13, that's in, and the Pacer lead has get back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Vucevic.
And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Fournier finds Augustine. Now Vucevic. Passes it to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday dishes to Oladipo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Oladipo's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana. Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Augustine from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Augustine's got 5 now.
DJ Augustine has turned himself into a feared three-point threat. Beautiful.
It's stolen by Ennis. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Augustine with the ball. Kicks it out to Gordon. And the shot is long.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pull up Jay. Count it. Gordon's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Augustine. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pacers leading by 8. Rocked in the pass to Turner. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fournier for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
It's good. And now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Here's Warren trying to end the drought. A second chance effort. Gordon with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game. Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And finished off by Oladipo.
Love how Oladipo has a sense for when to go up for the alley-oop. What a sensational sense of timing.
Fournier passes to Augustine. He kicks it to Vucevic. And Orlando again with the bucket. And here's Holiday. He has 5. Oladipo outside. Launches a 3. Cans it from downtown. Oladipo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
An effective, clever scorer. That's all we can say about Victor Oladipo. This guy gets to his spots and gets himself going.
And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
We missed a couple early shots.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, we've got Doug McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. Pacers leading by 6. To the right side. Here's McConnell. Puts it up. Misses off the left iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now Holiday. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. McConnell kicks to McDermott. Pass to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here's Sampson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Kem Birch. And Gordon subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And the Pacers also making a change. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Jakar Sampson. The pass to Ross. Kicks it to Fultz. He feeds it to Vucevic. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The Magic trail by 6. Fultz looking around. Ross passes to Vucevic. That shot missing.
You know, two things happened there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Holiday against Ross, and Holiday kicks to Sumner. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Indiana also making some changes. T.J. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday, and Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Edmund Sumner. Pass to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando trailing here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
How about the touch and the under-control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
McConnell passes to Warren. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Bitadze. Takes it off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And the basket by Gordon.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
The Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. McConnell finds McDermott. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. On the free throw, no good. Evan Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Fultz. Then for the Pacers, Oladipo, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Well, the size advantage playing a big part there. Just calmly rises and fires.
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closer. Here's Vucevic. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. Pacers leading by 5. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. Oladipo, good.
Well, you can tell that over time, Oladipo has gained more and more confidence in his scoring ability, especially that close to the 10.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Fournier, no good that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Fires from 14, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Brogdon. He kicks it to Holiday. Warren on the wing. Defended by Gordon. And the shot by Warren, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. 6-point game. Fournier for three. It's hauled in by Warren. Holiday left side. Brogdon outside. Warren finds Oladipo. Back to Warren. Now here's Turner. He's guarded by Fournier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that ability of Miles Turner to draw that foul to me is about him carving space on the interior. Really well done.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Fultz. Once again off the mark, Orlando. So it's Indiana picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier. Now it's ended. Well, you better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Brogdon.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 2. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Here's Turner. That shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't... Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Levine's got 5 points so far.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Warren against Markkanen. Warren kicks to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen pulls it in.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And finished off by Porter.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Holiday, the pass to Brogdon. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Pass to White. Back to Levine. Pass to Carter. No one near him. They get it back. No good on that one. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Porter against Brogdon. Fires from the line. Rebound by the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And again, no good by Chicago. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. A beautiful reverse layup. Smitty, certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
It is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? They're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point. Levine, no good. They had a chance to end the run there.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And Warren able to finish.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Levine, here we go. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Pacers.
Here's Brogdon, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Brogdon's got his third bucket of the night. Levine against Holiday. Levine kicks to White. There's 25 seconds left in the first. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
The kick out to Warren. And it's sent back by Carter. And he recovers it. Warren, good. And here's Levine to the paint. 4 seconds left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
Carter hits them both. It could go. That one misses. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
They've got Thomas Satoransky. He's out there with Dunn, and it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The pass to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Pulls up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Chicago trailing here. Young left side. Passes it to Hutchison. Dunn outside. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Satoransky. Here's Young. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Outside Holiday. It's all in by the Bulls. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Satoransky looking around. Pass to Cornett. Chicago again turning it over. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Bulls.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shaquille Harris comes in for Satoransky. Edmund Sumner's checked in for the Pacers. Holiday finds McDermott. Doesn't go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Dunn. And again, Chicago. No good. Indiana leading by 3. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to McConnell. Outside Holiday. Kept alive by Indiana. McDermott. Another shot. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Valentine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
And the Bulls making a change here. Carter's checked in, and Indiana with a change here too. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for McDermott. Here's Oladipo, drops in the layup for 2. Oladipo's got 6. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agree. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Oladipo right side. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Harrison. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sumner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. He gets that one. And it's 8 points for Victor Oladipo.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And a change for the Pacers. Sampson's checked in.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. "12 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Sumner. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game for For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforce and stating the rules.
Turner against Carter. Oladipo taking his time here. On the clock. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Brogdon. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Inside, here's Carter, and it goes down 2 points. Carter's got 6.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
To the inside, Warren the pass to Holiday. Stolen by Levine. Porter with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Outside, Markkanen. And there's the pass to Porter. Kick out to Levine. For the lead. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Turner finds Holiday. Back to Turner. Bounce pass from Brogdon. Here's Oladipo. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. And for Levine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. And that isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach LaVine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
And that one's good by Porter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Holiday looking over the floor. At the elbow, it's Warren. Porter against Oladipo. Outside Holiday drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Levine against Holiday. Fires the 3. And Zach LaVine hits from deep. Levine's got 16.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Here's Turner. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Some people say Levine settles for too many jump shots. This time, he doesn't.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for White. And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
You see the acceleration of Levine on the dribble drive. That's hard to contain.
Now, here's Oladipo. Not a lot of room. And the layup is good. 16 points for him.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Levine. It's blocked. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Over to the wing. Here's McConnell. There's Bitadze, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Bitadze's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 15 points here in the second half.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
McConnell passes to Bitadze. The 17-footer. Chicago grabs the miss.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good, Levine.
Drafted 13th overall because of his great length and athleticism. Zach Levine has really rounded out his skill set.
Pacers trail by 4. McConnell kicks to McDermott. Feeds it to Sampson. Lays it up off the glass.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Coming down the stretch, you know this. You want to go to something that's bankable. That's as good as it gets.
Oh, just...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Holiday dishes to Sampson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Valentine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Sumner. Shoots over Satoransky. Sumner's shot is off.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
We see it all the time, Smitty. The league doing more to protect the landing zone of shooters, but for some guys, they're using that forward momentum to change that landing spot. What do you think of that?
Kevin, this is a great debate because as an offensive guy, I know you see a guy launching, I might change my shot and start to go forward just in case I can get a foul if it doesn't make the shot. This is a tough call to call. It's going to be like the charge block, I think, in some years to come.
Valentine passes to Cornett, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. It's the first, and that will put them up by 9. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Thomas Satoransky. Lowry Marketing comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter's checked in for Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Chris Dunn. Here's Turner. That misses off the backboard.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Stolen by Warren. Locked in right side. Ball stolen. Here's Levine. That one drops for him. Levine's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Chicago.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zach LaVine.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
The first one falls.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
The Pacers making a switch here. Leaf checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Warren. Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Gafford misses.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The skyline. Now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Young.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Vucevic is out there with Mohamed Bamba, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. Now here's Porter. Bamba with the block. Three-pointer Augustine. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Augustine's got the first basket of the game for the Magic. Levine against Fournier. Levine feeling it out a bit. And Bamba pulls it down. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9" and a half, and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Now here's Levine. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Porter. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And they're pushing it up. Vucevic the pass to Ennis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
White, wide open. He fires. They get the rebound. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now here's Ennis, guarded by Porter. Bamba kicks to Ennis. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Augustine, no luck. And you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
And it's Carter missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's White. 20 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. Back to Markkanen. Stolen by Bamba. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Augustine. And he uses the glass on the layup. Augustine's got 5 now.
Well, you don't last as long as Augustine has in this league without smarts. Very bright player, knows exactly where to run when the break is on.
Here is Carter. 17 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Now, here's Fournier. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Bamba. Rebound by the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for White. Now here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
What opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Dunn. The Magic getting the bucket. Young dishes to Porter. Good on the triple. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Now here's Fultz, guarded closely. Carter Williams, the pass to Fultz. Back to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Birch. Here's Gordon, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Denzel Valentine comes in for center answer. Chicago leading. Dunn passes to Hutchison. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Birch kicks to Carter Williams. Gordon, the pass to Carter Williams. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Fultz. Passes to Ross. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. And the second. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Ross is the 3 with Gordon at the 4. Carter Williams is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Birch in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams runs in transition. A terrific fast break, open court player who knows exactly what to do in those situations.
Now, here's Dunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Valentine. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valentine's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bulls. And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington, 6'4". Clark, you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. We get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Fourth, the Magic.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. Ball's knocked loose. Carter Williams finds Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Dunn's running. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Carter Williams. That one doesn't drop. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Gordon against Young. Ross with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Fultz.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here's Hutchison. 6 points for him. The pass to Young. The putback. It's rebounded by Fultz. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Birch the pass to Gordon. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Chicago lead. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Ken Burch. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Gordon. Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Now here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Carter at the elbow. Left side, Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Chicago.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Outside Fournier. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Right the pass to Carter. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. And stolen by Fournier. Here's Fultz. That gives them the lead. Fultz has got 7 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
White, left side. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. Fultz dishes to Bamba. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Just 3 on the clock. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark. And that'll do.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ennis misses. Chicago trailing here.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Here's Vucevic after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Ennis kicks to Augustine. 5 on the clock to the middle. Here's Vucevic, and he overshot that one, missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And the jam by LaVine.
LaVine's showing you how much he enjoys rising high and pounding it down hard.
Here's Vucevic. Rebound by the Bulls.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Levine wide open. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Fournier gets a wide open look. They get it back. Will it go? From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Fournier's got 6.
Sure, the shot was from way back, but Fournier practices these long shots.
Oh, the power on that throw-down.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Now here's White. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. The kick out to Porter. Back to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's White. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Orlando making some changes. Gordon comes in for Ennis. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. Then for the Bulls, Young comes in for Carter. And it's Valentine in for Porter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Saransky's checked in for Chicago. The Magic trail by 5. And Augustine kicks to Bamba. And Levine comes to help. Pass to Augustine. No good from outside.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And it's Gordon penetrating. And there's the feed to Bamba over Young. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
When you watch Lauri Markkanen play, it's easy to see how easy it is for him to put up points. Attacks from all spots on the floor and has a great touch on that shot, especially for a man his size.
And the Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And really, Greg, the only knock on Markkanen is that he can be too passive at times.
And I suspect that will fade as he grows more comfortable in the league. You have to remember how young he is and missed a good amount of time with injury during that second year.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Harrison, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, the length of Dunn really creates problems for the opposition. He's so good at getting his hands in the passing lane and coming up with steals.
But he recovers it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Orlando has possession. Vucevic finds Augustine. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. For 3, Ross. Kept alive Orlando. Vucevic the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Clark, you look at the defensive metrics for Nikola Vucevic lately, very good. And yet, he's been considered a liability at that end. So, in your opinion, which is it?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think it's a blend, quite honestly. The analytics say one thing, but in this day and age, the way the game is played, big centers are typically challenged from a mobility standpoint, especially trying to defend fleet-footed perimeter guys in pick-and-roll situations and in space. To Vucevic's credit, he's worked hard at becoming better, trying to be a better rim protector and recognize where he needs to be early on with anticipation. So he's making progress, but it's a blend in my mind.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Excellent D there from Markkanen. Now, here's Satoransky, guarded by Fultz, and the basket by Hutchison.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Terrence Ross is out there with Bamba, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient, raining it off the catch. Love it.
Now here's Markkanen. Vucevic with the block to the inside. Satoransky the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following Evan Fournier's 3. Markkanen. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 4.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Ross. Harrison kicks to Carter. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Carter. Satoransky in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one is good.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
This is it to Satoransky. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. The Bulls also changing it up. Porter's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Here's LaVine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's 13 points for Zach LaVine. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Porter passes to Levine. Lets the three fly. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Boy, Levine is a solid shooter from downtown, guys. The defense has to honor his shot from there.
Now here's Fournier. And again, unable to change momentum here. Levine against Fournier. Launches it. Levine can't hit.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Three-pointer Augustine, and so Orlando again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Buries it from three-point range. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Unable to get that one. On offense, here are the Magic. Frazier outside. From downtown, drills it from outside. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound. That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Bamba with it. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not
lower body fluid, and goaltender. Unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltending.
Hang time, Ruben the plug of the power, ayy. Came with a charge in my alley, ooh. Charge it again like it's credit, your team crowd me to edit, yeah. I see face, look at it, hold up, ooh, that's dead. Need a minute, need a plan to revive, let's get a shot pressing. They say what I say, they got like 20 moves and like 100
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this. And before we get going,
when the Pacers traded away Paul,
a lot of optimism. Thanks, DA. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. And for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Now here is Augustine. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Fournier. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Magic.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Here's Holiday. Warren trying to break loose. Poke loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Augustine against Brogdon. Vucevic to the pass to Fournier. Doris, the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit. Up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. Could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a Game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
Ennis kicks to Gordon. Over Warren. And the basket by Gordon. Here's Brogdon. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Oladipo for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Augustine with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Orlando with the ball. Outside Gordon. Here's Ennis. Drills the three-pointer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. Here's Turner. And that time, also a missed shot.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Pacers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special, my goodness. Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
Now, here's Fournier. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Well, you think back to T.J. Warren and how good he has been for the last few years. And yet last season, he took a huge step forward by adding the three-pointer to his arsenal.
So it's Orlando now. The Pacers making the shot. There's the pass to Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
The numbers now for Nikola Vucevic. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 5th in rebounding. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Now here is Holiday. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the way Warren improved his three-point shooting last year, Doris, was incredible.
No doubt, Kevin. This is a guy who went from below 25% the year before from distance to making over 40% of his range shots. He did all this while coming close to tripling his three-point attempts. What an improvement.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Count it, good.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here is Augustine. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. The Magic also changing it up. Ross comes in for Ennis, and it's Fultz in for Augustine. And Warren able to finish.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here's Fultz, and it's sent back by Turner. Brogdon outside. Oh, good on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Fournier dishes to Gordon. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Fultz the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And it's 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Basket good.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Fournier. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for Orlando, Fultz is out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Birch into the power forward position. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from McConnell. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Sampson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible. The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night. Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Indiana moving it around. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. McConnell kicks to Sampson. On its way from McDermott for 2. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Orlando will come the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sampson's shot, good.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty. So the term unicorn has arisen for shot blockers who can also space the floor. Mo Bamba on that list, guys.
And finished off by Fultz.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And coming in, Mo Bamba comparing his game to that of Joel Embiid. Doris, you see that?
Well, I've heard others mention Rudy Gobert with a three-point shot, and that might be a closer comparison. We're going to have to watch and see what Mo Bamba hangs his hat on both the offensive and defensive end. Comparison's a bit early at this point.
Fultz kicks to Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one. 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Holiday finds McConnell. To the paint. Here's McDermott. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
It's good on the putback. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Fultz the pass to Birch. No dice from 9 feet out. The Pacers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pacers trail by 5. Here's Sampson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Indiana shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
But they get it back. And Vucevic kicks to Augustine. Offensive rebound.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Here's Sumner. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter was dead even.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Brogdon. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana, Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Sampson in at the shooting guard position.
Well, just tremendous form. DJ Augustine, even in the mid-range, is going to be so consistent.
And Brogdon, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. Brogdon's got his second basket of the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. I think the Indiana Pacers, as an organization, a team that tries to grow its own superstars. Miles Turner, certainly a guy in that conversation. The 11th pick back in 2015, he has gotten better every single year.
Pacers trail by 6. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Warren for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Warren's got 5 now.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And Doris, you look at Turner's end, it's definitely at both ends of the floor.
No doubt, Kev. Turner was the league leader in blocks last season. He became a much more efficient three-point shooter, and now all of a sudden he's becoming a better facilitator out of the post. Just great development. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Orlando leading by 3. For 3, Fournier. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3, or he will make you pay.
Brogdon against Fournier. Pass to Warren. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Warren's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
To the three-point line, it's Augustine. Outside Fournier. For 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Fournier's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Fournier against Brogdon. And here's Warren for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Ennis. He's tightly guarded. Fournier for 3. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Oladipo. It's Brogdon on the wing. Headed by Augustine. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Ennis. Kept alive. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Warren, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, T.J. Warren has the kind of frame that allows him to play through contact.
Indiana making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Edmund Sumner comes in for Jakar Sampson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Ennis. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Now Bamba. 8 points for him. Fultz. And not sure what he was thinking there. And Holiday has it in the corner. The kick out to Warren. Stolen by Bamba. Fultz with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Offensive rebound. McDermott can't get it to go. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
From deep three-point range, here's Vucevic. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We've got more. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position. Here's Turner. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Fournier. The drive by Gordon. There's the dish to Ross. Misses from short range.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there. You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Passes it to Holiday. Here's Bitadze. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, the offensive game of Aaron Gordon continues to improve, and when he's feeling it, he stays aggressive.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Edmund Sumner. And the Magic making a change here as well. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Really left alone that time.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Shoots from the baseline, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It's been the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
With the putback, and there's Brogdon putting it right back in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Brogdon against Augustine. Pass to Holiday. From outside the arc. Indiana with a new shot clock. And there's Brogdon putting it right back in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Good work defensively by Turner.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Oladipo, big time moment, that's my moment.
It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Oladipo. Augustine looking around. Back to Fournier. Kicks to Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Gordon inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Pacers making a switch here. Warren's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Ennis is checked in. Pacers trail by 3. Brogdon outside. Baseline jumper. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. That's tipped. Fournier gets a wide-open look, and some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Magic lead by 5.
Well, the seasoned pro, no letting the defense impede his progress in a clutch moment. Nice.
Here's Oladipo. Can't hit from in close. The Magic have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Down low, Gordon. And it's sent back by Turner. They retain possession. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Indiana will come the other way. There's the lob to Oladipo. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Ennis. Misses the shot. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what